Check,
SMKN
check.
1 Bandung,
Can you hear our voice?
please keep your presentation.
Check, check. Can you hear our voice?
Yes, loud and
Okay.
clear.
The Honorable Committee of Urban Agriculture from SMU Biro, the Honorable for the Honorable Principal of SMK Negeri 1 Bandung, Miss Rani Sri Iriani, the Honorable Representative of SMA Negeri 2 Situbondo, SMK Negeri 63 Jakarta, and Praswab Hirikan Technical College Thailand. Good afternoon all. In this special occasion, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Putri Izmi Fauzia and my friend.
My name is Renanda Dimas Rizkianto. We are the participant of Juliet Rose team from SMK Negeri 1 Bandung. So, ladies and gentlemen, our project title is Vertihelical Tower Aquaponic, an innovation solution for urban agriculture technique in SMK Negeri 1 Bandung, from zero to hero. Wise men say recycling turns things into other thing, which is like magic. So please stay tuned in our magic. Before I talk deeply about our project, I would like to mention the presentation structure that consists of 4 items, which are introduction, expected output from the project, and the third one is implementation plans, strategies, and activities to be done, and the fourth one is budget and business plan. And now we move to the background, why we choose design, build, implement the project. For your information that SMK Negeri 1 Bandung is an Adiwiyata and healthy school developing many cultivation systems such as vertical garden, tabulampot, hydroponic, and aquaculture to cultivate solving the urban problems. But we face the fact that among the cultivation system at the school, which has a narrow area around 5,012 square meters, hydroponic is the most popular and well developed. However, one of the problem of the hydroponic is the price of AB mix, which is relevantly expensive. AB mix is the fertilizer that can be used to fertilize hydroponic plants. Optimizing school ponds aquaculture as a solution to produce fish waste fertilizer to substitute AB mix. Based on this background, we decide to come up with a solution which is the implementation of vertihelical tower aquaponic as an innovation solution for urban agriculture technique in school. When we try to build this project, we expect some result from this project, which are, first of all, is to make a vertihelical tower aquaponic as an innovative solution to solve hydroponic problem on fertilizer and to improve the production of tilapia fish and pagoda plant. The second one is to improve student motivation on learning science through the application of science concept on making vertihelical tower aquaponic. The third one, last and not least, to enhance students' problem-solving skills through designing vertihelical tower aquaponic. Ladies and gentlemen, when and where we would like to conduct the project? The project will be conducted in August 2018 until January 2019. The project site will be conducted at SMK Negeri 1 Bandung, Wastung Kencana Street, number 3, Bandung, West Java, Indonesia. Then, we will talk about the implementation strategies that will be delivered by my colleagues, Putri Izmi.
Thank you for the occasion. For implementing the project, we will through several stages. First stage is plan, the second one is implementation, and the third one is evaluation. As an outline, STEM learning that enrich the engineering design process will be implemented as a strategy that used for make the vertical tower aquaponics, which are plan, implementation, and evaluation. Plan. The planning step comprises define problem, brainstorming, and make a design. Implementation. During implementation process, the vertical tower is created based on the design. So this project will be created during the lessons and after school hours. Evaluation. Redesign of the product will be taken based on the evaluation result, and this is to improve the performance of the product. So we move to activities to be done in implementing the project in the following order. First of all, we need to preparing tools and materials, and then we are setting an installation of hydroponic and aquaculture. After we set an installation, we need to setting 3 filter system. The first one is sedimentation filter, biological filter, and trickling filter, and this system is used for filtering the aquaculture waste. After we set the filter, we are setting the aerator, pipe, airlift pump, and the 3 of it is set when the installation is ready. After that, we are feeding fishes regularly. After we make an installation, we are making a business plan to sell our product. And then we are observing, recording, and discussing the result. And finally, we are compiling a project report. Vertical tower aquaponics will be implemented in the garden of SMK Negeri 1 Bandung. The 170 pagoda plant will be planted in the hydroponic system, and it needs enough of sunlight, about 8 until 12 hours sunlight exposure. Subsequently, 200 fingerlings red tilapia will be planted in aquaculture system, and the location of the system is near the source of water as well. The plan will be started implementing in the end of August 2018. The vertical tower aquaponics will be supervised by the students aligned with environmental subject, and also during the activities of greenish or calling extracurricular. Students will give nutrition or pellets to the fish every day, and every once a week we will check the quality of the water of plants and fish. Okay, what are the tools and materials that we will use to build the system? For cultivate the hydroponic, we need root wall and pagoda seeds. To cultivate the aquaculture, we need red tilapia, sides fingerlings, and fish feed. And for building an aquaponics installation, we need several materials, which are waterproof aerator, 3-inch PVC pipe, L pipe, tape, and grommet. Ladies and gentlemen, we will conduct the project for 6 months from August 2018 to January 2019 with the following order: implementing vertical tower aquaponic projects, totally 6 months. For setting aquaponic installation, totally one month. For seeding and planting plant and fish, we need 6 months for planting the tilapia, and 3 days for seeding the pagoda seeds, and we need 45 days for planting the pagoda in the hydroponic installation. And the time for harvesting plant and fish is 1 time fish harvesting equal 4 time plants harvesting. Now we move to budget plan of vertical aquaponics project. From rock wool until fish feed, it costs 889,000 rupiah. Why the cost is so low? It's so cheap because we use the hydroponic and aquaculture installation that already exists in our school, but we only need to maximize their utilization and mix it into the aquaponic system. And now we move to the most interesting part about the business plan. One cycle of hydroponic produce 170 pagoda plants. 170 times 1,500 per plants, it costs 1,020,000 rupiah for 4 cycles in 6 months. Next, one cycle of aquaculture produce 40 kilogram fish, and the 40 kilogram fish are divided to 2 products. We sell 30 kilogram fish time 24,000 rupiah. To sell fish itself, it costs 720,000 rupiah. And for the 10 kilogram of fish, we make it into crispy fish that will sell in a cost 80,000 rupiah equal 800,000 rupiah. And then aquaponics equal hydroponics plus aquaculture per cycle in 6 months. It costs 2,540,000 rupiah per 6 months. Target market. The target market is our community inside and outside the school, include employees and civil servants who work in companies and government institutions which are near to the school. And now we move to what makes our project so special, because the system can offer many benefits, which are saving place because it has a helix place and vertical position.
And it also saving electricity because we use a lift pump that has low volt.
Low budget and high benefits because for the filter we use plastic bottle waste for the filter, and the installation is recycling equipment that already exists in our school.
High aesthetic value because the red tilapia fish and the unique shape of the pagoda plant.
The last but not least, an environmentally friendly and sustainable system that improves student competencies in the field of entrepreneurship. The last but not least, it is very important to think about the sustainability of the project. Sustainability of this project is seen from 3 aspect points, such as economic aspect, social aspect, and ecological aspect.
In ecology aspect, we do not produce the residual waste because the fish waste is used for the fertilizer for the tabulampot.
In terms of economy, we have a business plan. They provide a benefits and it's very profitable for us. Why? Because we sell the fresh vegetable from hydroponic, and we also sell the fresh fish from aquaculture, and we sell the crispy fish product from the aquaculture too.
In terms of social, we can empower the school community to help us for distribute our product.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all from us. Thank you very much for your attention. Is there any question?
Okay, thank you very much, SMK Negeri Bandung, for your presentation. I have several questions, and I hope you can answer this quite well, so it will determine the score that I will give to your project. Okay. First question: what is innovative about your project? The way I see the presentation, it is just really an aquaponic system. But you just want to have a helical configuration of the hydroponic component of it. So what is really innovative about your project? Karena itu, it also uses all concepts, same concept of aquaponic and hydroponic. Atau aquaponic, karena itu it's already a combination of growing fish and also growing vegetable. What is unique? What is innovative about your project? Did you understand my question?
Okay, I understand.
Okay. Please reply, answer.
The innovative things of our system is space savings because it has a helic form and vertical position, and then electricity savings because we use airlift pump that only needs low volt, and then our project has an aesthetic view because the helic form and hydroponic culture. And then the filter, and then we utilizing plastic bottle waste as a filter for the aquaculture, like this.
Okay. How far is the helix set up to the pond? Where will you put that up? Because you said you will have two elliptical hydroponic system. Where will you put that? How far are they positioned from the pond?
Thank you for your question. It's a very interesting question. We're going to put the hydroponic system is not so far from the pond. It's around 1 meter. 1 meter. So we have two hydroponic system installation. And not quite far.
Okay. Okay. My next question is, what is the size of the pond? Because you did not mention the size of the pond. How deep is the pond? Because I wonder how you determine 200 fingerlings to be placed there. This is the stocking density that I'm talking about. How did you determine that? What is the size of the pond?
Thank you for your question. I will answer it. The depth of the ponds is 50 centimeters, and the long is 400 centimeters, and the wide is 300 centimeters. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
So the volume of the ponds is 12 square meters.
12 square meter, yeah?
Yeah.
And because this is like, I think it's quite small,
Yeah.
for a 200 stocking density. I'm not really sure about that, but and then looking into, because you did not you did not mention possibility of mortality. Berapa yang bisa, if you don't manage it well, there's a possibility of how many will die with the pond. So you have to consider that kind of calculation when you stock your pond with that number of fish. Okay? And then,
Excuse me, Mister.
yep,
Can I edit the answer?
okay.
Okay. The number?
The number of fish is 200 fish. The number
Yeah.
of plant produced is 170 plants.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about the fish. And then what age of the fish you will be stocking in your pond?
First, we would like to plant the fingerlings fish. The size is
How
about
old are the fingerlings?
How old? Or,
Remember, Kini, I just wanted for you to realize that, because the age of the fish will also be determining the kind of fishes yang pupu niya that will be produced, that will be circulated as nutrient to the plant. If the fish are too small, it may not be enough to generate the nutrients that will be supplied to the plants. In the same way, if they're too big already, then it will just be taken how many weeks, then they will be harvestable right away. If you will be harvesting the fish ahead of the harvest time of the vegetables, then you might not have this kind of recycling of the nutrients from the pond to the system. Makanya itu you have to really consider all this when you design it. Itu.
Can I add the answer again?
Okay?
Okay. So the absolute, based on the reference, the absolute ratio between ideal fish ponds and hydroponic is 1 to 1. The comparison shows the ratio between the volume of the pond and the volume of hydroponic planting space. It's because we use the vertical tower system. The ratio we use is the amount of feed to the number of plants. We use the benchmark calculated as follows. On a pool of 1 cubic meter, we use 42 gram pellets a day for 28 plants. Then on our 6 cubic meters pools volume, we use 250 grams a day for 170 plants. The fish
Yeah.
is finger
Okay,
size.
so that is already the idea, Kanya. The thing is like, it may have an effect on like what is the age of the fingerlings that you will use. Because whether it's a one-on-one correspondence with the fish and the plant, but if you use the fingerlings depending on how old is the fish, that can generate fishes to be the nutrients of the fish. I just don't know whether like the reference you get is like it spells out how old is the fish on a one-to-one correspondence. I just want to let you know that about it. Okay, but anyway, the last question I had, because there are some other juries that might be asking question, like you have calculation on a around about 2 million income on a cycle basis, okay? But how do you manage this? How, after having this income, how do you use the income?
Thank you for the question. Sebelumnya, first of all, I will answer the age of the last question about the age of fish. The age of fish is around 1 month for fingerling fish, and for the next question, the answer is we will report the income statement to the principal of school. as as selling as unit production of SMK Negeri 1 Bandung.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Maybe the other jury would have some questions also.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello,
Miss.
Miss. Good afternoon.
Yeah,
Good afternoon.
yeah. Presentation. Thank you. Good afternoon. I want to ask about for selling your product. How do you sell your products? I think you have a certain strategy to sell your product. Maybe your strategy can give positive impact for your for the students' entrepreneurship skill.
Okay. Ini inovasinya itu ini. Thank you for the question, Miss. As we know, our school is located at the center of Bandung, and around our school is so many government building and institution. So uh, the women workers is really busy. So the women workers needs to buy fresh product, and our school can supply it for the marketing. As we know, our school is a business management school, so we dilatih we will collaborate with the marketing mayors to market our product. Example like this, we make a crispy fish. The first of all, we will search for the recipe supaya supaya in order to make the crispy fish delicious. So after that, we will we will pack we will pack the will with a very good packaging with an unique and beda dari yang lain. Different with the others. So pertama, the first of all, we will market it to inside community in school, include teacher, students, steward, staff, and the other. When we success selling it inside the communities of school, we will we will go out from our school and sell it and market it and promote it. Hey, do you want to buy our crispy fish? This is delicious. Like that.
Do you have online strategy also?
Yeah, that's our strategy. We we should have optimistic. Don't be shy. Yeah, like that.
Okay, thank you.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, we also have an online marketing karena because it yeah, we can sell it by online. Yeah, that's all the answer. I'm sorry.
Oke, makasih Bu Dwi. Mungkin Bu April ada pertanyaan dulu.
Regarding to your presentation. First is I want to know about like the cooperation between the bees and the planes itself. And then the second question is about what kind of product
Hello?
actually in this program?
We
Yeah.
cannot
Yes,
hear it.
can you hear me?
They didn't mention
Can
what
you
kind
hear me?
of vegetables they will area of plants because we have 170 plants. Yang maksudnya 100 pot.
Hello?
Saya misal pilih gitu kan. Jadi
Could you hear our
Okay,
voice?
can you hear me?
vegetable.
We cannot hear your voice.
Do you hear my voice?
No.
No. I'm sorry.
Ya,
The,
Bu, kurang keras Ibu April, mungkin bisa didekatkan lagi mic-nya.
the volume of your voice is very low.
I can hear.
Or perhaps you can type it in the chat box, Bu April. Ya.
Hello?
Ya, masihkah kedengeran, Pak?
Ah, sudah Ibu.
Hello, can you hear me?
Halo, sudah. Sudah kedengaran Bu April, monggo langsung aja.
Hello?
Maybe she can.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we
can you
cannot hear your voice.
Bisa terdengar?
Yeah,
Nah,
that's good.
Sudah cukup jelas kah?
Yeah, it's enough.
sudah Ibu, monggo silakan.
Halo, apakah sudah cukup jelas kah untuk suaranya?
Yes, it's
Clear.
clear.
Halo, apakah sudah cukup jelas kah untuk suaranya?
Ya, sangat jelas Ibu.
Okay, terima kasih. I have some questions. First is, what is the comparison between the fish and the plants itself? And then the second question is, what kind of products in your business actually in this program? And if you say that you have online account to sell your business here, so what is that? And then maybe you can add your selling in the parents meeting. It really help you to sell your products. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your question. That's so interesting. And I will answer it as well as I can. The first question is what a comparison between plants and the pond. The absolute ratio between ideal fish ponds and hydroponics is 1:1. The comparison shows the ratio between the volume of the pond and the volume of hydroponics planting space. It's because we use the vertical tower system, the ratio we use is the amount of feed to the number of plants. We use the benchmark calculate as follows. On a pool of 1 cubic meter, we use 42 gram pellets a day for 28 plants. Then on our 6 cubic meter pool volume, we use 250 grams a day for 170 plants. And for the second question is, what kind of product that we sell? The first is hydroponic product, which is fresh pagoda. And the second is the aquaculture product, divided to two products. The first is fresh fish, wastu kancana, and the second is crispy fish, wastu kancana. Yeah, that's all. And the third question is how we sell it online account. buy online, we will sell it on Instagram maybe, because Instagram, Facebook, and other social media that are popular in the community and in the common community. Yes, that's all. That's all. Thank you for your question.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, what is the name of the account?
Thank you for the account. Mm-mm. We haven't. Oh, for our plan. We haven't yet an official account or website for selling our product, because it haven't yet before haven't yet built before.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much SMKN Bandung for your presentation. And now we would like to invite the next presenter from SMKN 2.
Thank you for your occasion. Thank you for your attention. Good afternoon all.
Okay, good afternoon and thank you. And next, we will have presentation from SMKN 2.
Di juaranya, ya? Oke, thank you.
Sekarang ya. Halo, good afternoon, Sardare.
Good afternoon.
Okay.